Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. You have no idea how excited I am to talk to you about this today. I am in a fantastic mood and I just had the craziest revelation, at least for me, about how to be confident, how to manifest confidence, and how manifesting and confidence, they're sisters. They're best friends, they're besties, honestly. Today we are talking about how to be confident and how confidence ties into the law of assumption, which is basically how I operate in my everyday life. So I'm very excited to go over it. Before we get into it, if you like videos about manifesting, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, all of that stuff, make sure you are subscribed. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep doing 5 million videos like this, so you definitely don't wanna miss it. And if you haven't yet seen my Manifesting 101 video, it is a great place to start. It has all of the basics about how to manifest, what the law of attraction even is, scripting, visualizing, Neville Goddard, the whole nine. So maybe start there and then come back here. But if you're ready to get into it, let's just get into it. For me, manifesting confidence is the definition of fake it till you make it, except the shit is not fake. It is very, very real. And to do this, I operate under the law of assumption. The law of assumption is a theory that the things that you assume to be true will eventually manifest. So this kind of goes back to my video on how to manifest a relationship or a specific person, and how you assume that you already are in the relationship, so you act and move as if you are, and therefore it manifests itself. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is the exact same thing, except with how you feel about yourself and your dreams and your goals and your capabilities. If we're going by this theory, our assumptions about ourselves and the world around us have a lot of power. So when you harness that power and start to use it to your advantage, shit pops off. So I wanna talk about this in two ways. I wanna talk about your relationship with yourself, and I wanna talk about your relationship with others and how that can impact your confidence. So let's get into the relationship with yourself. When it comes to being yourself and reaching your goals, it's gonna feel delusional and cringy until it doesn't. And we know this, and we acknowledge this, and we live in the end anyway. We live under the assumption that the goals that we set for ourselves and the dreams that we're pursuing are undoubtedly going to happen no matter what. And I found that the best way to do this is to live in the end, meaning live in the time when what I'm doing is not so cringy. A great example of this, let's say you're trying to be an influencer, right? You're trying to post on TikTok, you're trying to do the Instagram, maybe the Pinterest, you know, Pinterest gets slept on a lot. Girl, you need to post those TikToks like you have millions of followers that are waiting day in and day out for your next video to hear what you have to say because they love you so much. You need to live as if you have 10 million followers. You are the next Alex Earl, congratulations, live like that. And yeah, it's gonna feel cringy when you're shouting into the void or performing for a nearly empty room at an open mic night or auditioning for these roles that you're not booking. Like, yes, okay? Negative thoughts are normal, cringing at yourself is normal, imposter syndrome is normal. It's all part of the process, okay? Don't beat yourself up about it. However, what really helps me is thinking about it in this way. I know that success is a definite part of my future. I already know that. I am operating under the assumption that that is true, that I'm gonna be successful at this thing, and I don't know when it's gonna happen, I just know that it's gonna happen in the future. It's going to manifest. So you would probably move differently now, right? If you knew that what you're going for is inevitable and it's going to happen. You would probably feel a lot less cringy posting your TikToks if you knew, okay, definitely like 6 months down the line, I'm gonna have 1 million followers that are actually watching these videos. And it's not just gonna be me talking to my audience of like my mom. You just need to ask yourself, how would I operate if I knew with 100% certainty that this was going to work out? You probably wouldn't feel so cringy, you wouldn't feel delusional, you would stress about it less, and you would just do the damn thing and put in the work and do what you gotta do to make it happen, because you know that if you put in the work, it's going to happen. There's nothing that you can do about it. And speaking of having the mindset that there's nothing you can do about it, let's talk about how your relationship with others can play into your confidence under the law of assumption. The way I see it, frankly, can't nobody tell me shit. Can't nobody tell me shit about what I know is true. All right, you may have people in your life telling you, you're not gonna reach your goals, you're not worthy of love, you're not gonna be successful. This can even be on the outside. Like, listen, raise your hand if you've ever had a friend who made you feel ugly. Either by directly saying you're ugly or by making snide comments as if you were. Wow, Yeah, that's a lot of us in here. But the gag is that we know that it's not true. We know that if you tell someone you're trying to be a famous singer and they tell you that you're never gonna make it, if you're operating under the law of assumption that you're going to be the famous singer and you just don't know when, you're probably gonna be like, girl, like, you don't know shit. Like, what are you talking about? You're inaccurate, you're invalid. It's like someone coming up to me and saying, you know, girl, you're really unattractive because your blonde hair is just not toned right. Okay, so that's a little invalid. It makes no sense, okay? It makes absolutely no sense. I think I've mentioned this in previous videos before, but people will really insert their own insecurities onto you. People are projecting. Everything is always a projection. Sometimes I look at the comments of my videos and I'm like, that's a projection. That's a projection. Not gonna take that personally. That's about you, that's not about me. Which is why I said in my Manifesting 101 video that you don't necessarily need to tell every single person what you're manifesting, because some people aren't gonna be able to see your vision. Some people are dealing with their own insecurities, and then seeing you flourish and go after what you want makes them feel worse that they're not. Once you realize that anything that anyone ever says or does, yourself included, is a reflection and a projection of their own experiences and perception, you start to care less. And honestly, I think a book that is required reading is The 4 Agreements. It's by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's on Audible, actually. I listened to the audiobook. It's a very quick read, but one of the agreements is to not take anything personally. And I think that when it comes to your dreams, your goals, your confidence, that makes absolute perfect sense. Checks out. It checks out. In summary, you gotta fake it till you make it. But know that this shit is not fake. Confidence is not about how others perceive you, it's about how you perceive yourself. And if you assume that you're attractive, that you're worthy of love, that you deserve to have nice things, that you deserve to achieve your goals, that it's gonna work out for you, that it's only a matter of time, that nothing can fucking stop you ever, no matter how hard people and circumstances try, that's all you need. Honestly, I forgot the first part of my sentence there. It's about how you see yourself. It's about how you see your success happening. And if you believe in yourself, all of the outside noise doesn't matter. It's easier said than done, but you might be surprised. If there is a goal that you have been trying to reach, but you lack the confidence to go for it, spend a month living in the end of that dream and acting as if you already have it. So if you're trying to be a famous actor, spend a month, hell, spend 3 months going to acting classes, auditioning for things, submitting to agencies, do everything that you would be doing if you were actually an actor. And you would be surprised how far you get. Y'all have been following my commercial/modeling journey on this channel. If you haven't, it's in the vlogs. Go watch the vlogs. But I truly started out like, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is giving delusions. And when I dove in and actually acted like a model and acted like a commercial actress and actually tried, that's when you start getting the dividends. That's when the growth happens. That's when the possibilities start showing up and you're like, oh shit, I'm actually kinda doing this. And that will give you that push, like, okay, so I tried it out, I went hardcore for a few months, I gotta keep going. I gotta see how much bigger this can get. And you would be shocked at how big your dream can get, at how close you can get to achieving it, at how amazing your life can truly be if you start operating under the assumption that things work out for you and that you deserve them. And that is the real tea on confidence. It's not about what you read in a book about how to feel pretty. It's not about what you wear. It's about how you feel inside about yourself and how you perceive your journey. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in my video next week. Again, if you want to see more videos about manifesting, the law of assumption, confidence, literally anything, okay? Just let me know. Just throw them out there. I'm so down to film so many different things. I would love to know how you feel confident, what your dreams are, what's going on with you in the comments. So definitely let me know. And with that, I'll see you next week. Bye. I never know how to say bye. 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 Okay, bye, for real.